say a lot of shit myself. But no one has the right to push people off the app. Listen, the only person that should be bothered is King Louis. Is he bothered? No. So why are you all bothered? You don't even know who the guy is.
Exactly.
And listen, she's apologised. She said what she had to say. Everyone, listen, you're making out she's bloody Jack the Ripper.
Exactly. I didn't think I'd agree with Angie, but we agree.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I haven't done anything.
And that's not me defending anyone, but people are acting like she's Jack the Ripper. And, you know, no one has the right to push anyone off there. You know, when a lot of people, other people have done a lot of shit. When you've got peddlers on the set, man, these are the people who should be getting off the app. You get what I'm saying? And, yeah, and I'm, you know, a lot of people on here, they're you know, outraged at what she has done, yes. But are they going to not sleep over it? No, they won't. You know.
Angie.
I killed someone. I haven't gone out of my way to harass someone's child in person. It was I used it for entertainment. It was a wrong person.
You know what better that is entertainment? It's sick.
Right.
You've been here for ages, bugger off. You get on my nerves with this shit.
But why are you bothered, Shannon? She didn't say it to you. King Louis is not bothered, so why are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Because people are going to go around thinking it's okay to be racist when it's not. Oh, I've had a drink, I'll be racist. So it's going to carry on.
And the reason I said that, because I know that King Louis did battle her again after that.
You're allowing it to carry on. So
you're saying that because
I haven't changed my tune. I've said from day one, yeah, it's disgusting what she's done. Yeah, the racism, what she said to King Louis, or, you know, I don't condone that, yeah? 100%. When I drink, it doesn't turn me into racist. I said that, right? But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, and I said it on the phone to someone last night, even before I had my opinions on there, afterwards, that half the people on here really don't give a shit. They really don't. Yeah, they might think, oh, what thing to say, but they're not really that bothered. Okay, just like what Alex Brigham said, they don't care. Or like what so-and-so said, no, they don't care. It's just, people just are like sheep. They just, I don't know why they say what they say. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I have no issue with King Louis. I think he's a nice boy. Do you know what I mean? He's only 19. You know, listen, I'd be disgusted if someone said that about my family. 100% disgusted. But, you know, I had my opinion. I've moved on. That's it. It's done. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to keep going on and on and on about it. You know
what, Ange? I think it's also a case of where people are more angry at the fact that what she's done, but they're also very angry that when she says she's taken time off, she hasn't done. Now, there are
21. Sorry, I thought it was 19. Yeah, sorry, Smalls.
There are a lot of people that have done a lot of things on TikTok, so you can't really hold if everyone was to come off the app because of all the stuff they've done, there wouldn't be an app. Let's be honest. But at the end of the day, I think people are more annoyed with the fact that she has backtracked. Like, you know, you had to get an apology out of her yesterday, etc., and then she's gone live again today. And I think people are just being a little bit pissed off because she's backtracking on everything and then she's not doing what she said she was going to do to take care of herself, like time for herself to reevaluate or get help with a drink or whatever it might be. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think, though, she came on and she got that much shit right? Quite rightly, she should have got it.
Yeah, I don't agree with what EQ said. Listen, like I said, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out.
No, it's all right.
EQ said that he's boring, right? And, yeah, that's her opinion. Fair enough, she's entitled to that. But I also think sometimes you can keep your opinions to yourself. You know, if it's going to hurt someone, you know. But, you know, and people might say, well, you shouldn't be on TikTok, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I just think that, you know, sometimes if someone's sick, you do look at them in a different way. Well, you look at them as someone's sick. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just think you don't want to hurt them. Do you know what I mean? Because they've gone.
At the end of the day, she's not going to leave. It's down to the viewers to unfollow her and not watch her. And so
don't watch her at the end of the day. Listen, you've got pedlos on here and you want to push someone off that said that, you know, not condoning it. I feel like I'm on repeat, you know what I mean? But you've got pedlos on. These are the people who should be getting off there.
I also think I also think the whole EQ thing, that it's kind of like a safety blanket for her. Does that make sense? Because whatever she's done, EQ is going to back her regardless, kind of thing.
EQ was always going to back her
blanket.
You know what really bothered me, I think, with a certain person who I'm not going to name came in, right, and called me herself and Pearl out, right? It's always deflecting on it. Always goes back to, first of all, I've not been racist, but because I support Pearl, they're now calling me a racist, although they all set in my boxes. They've got a personal vendetta. I've said that, right? Definitely, yeah. But they're sitting there calling me and Pearl out, right? When you caught her assassin, has probably said, to be fair, I know that she's on here, has probably said worse than me and Pearl has said. To be fair, you have caught assassin. And you don't have that same energy for court assassin that you have with me and Pearl. You know what I'm saying? And also you don't have that energy towards EQ that has also been racist. They do not have that energy. They mentioned me and Pearl not once, and they mentioned EQ in that either. So
Can I just have a say, Angie?
and I'm going to say this. I'm not going to mention her name, but I'm talking about. Yeah, she's not about education. I don't even think she's affected by half the things people say to her. Listen, that's my opinion. I'm entitled to that, and I'll say that because she likes to pick and choose who she wants to go for.
Can I just have a second? I'm cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm just going to mention Court Assassin again. I know everyone's sick of hearing about her, but do you think EQ has been playing with her mind and told her to come on and say all this stuff, and say, oh, don't let these people put you down. You come on live. You've not done nothing wrong, because we all know that she jumps at whatever EQ says, because she's changed the tune from.
And maybe EQ has told her to get free to jump on. Listen, I spoke to Court Assassin myself, and I said, listen, if you come on, you're going to get a lot of hate. I said yesterday, I think you're cancelled. But when I think about it, well, listen, no one's cancelled. Do you know what I mean? When I mean cancelled, I mean as in views. Do you know what I mean? They will probably, you can be cancelled just based on the hate. She doesn't seem to have thick skin, Court Assassin. And, if she wants to come back, she's got to have thick skin, because a lot of people are going to go at her. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like, you got to remember as well, like the other day when she came on, she had maybe 150, 200 views, and then now, because EQ went on her live this morning with her, she had over 1,000. So she knows what she's doing, and EQ's is the puppet master.
I think it's nearly 2,000
and Kamikaze. And I told everybody
I have to be able to sleep at that time.
Listen, I said it to myself. Listen, don't let anyone push you off the app. If you want to come on, you come on. You're your own person. You know what I mean? But I did say you're going to get a lot of hate. You are going to get a lot of hate, and if you can't that, you either just put it on sub only, turn your comments off. Do you know what I mean? No one has the right to, no one owns this app or pushes anybody off. If I had done that, what she'd done, which I never would, but to say hypothetically I did, I'd be coming on the next day. I'd be coming on the next day, putting on the sub. If you want to say something horrible to me, you're going to fucking pay for it.
That's what I mean. Like,
I wouldn't. Yes, I would. I wouldn't.
Do you not think we've seen it over and over again, though, where people do things on the app, and in a week's time, someone else will do something.
Yeah.
And what that other person did will be forgotten or put by the wayside while everyone attacks the person that's done something this week.
Yeah, listen, I think once something else comes out, the people will be concentrating on that, but I still think she will get a lot of hate. I mean, what I said about the dog, that still comes up 2 years on.
Exactly, but I just feel like she's changed her tune because of EQ, and I said yesterday, if this woman wouldn't have changed for her children, why is she going to change for people on the internet she's never going to meet?
Yeah, I agree with you.
EQ's not stupid. She's going to jump into drama where there's going to be big drama, actually.
EQ was always going to get involved in this because she's like a fly around shite when it comes to things like this.
She is right with what she said last night. She is right. She said a lot of the people on TikTok don't care what she said to Louis, because no one knows Louis. They're not. He's not my family. He's not a friend of mine. You care about your family, your friends, right? People are dying every day. Do you get what I'm saying? Or, getting sick every day. And I think a lot of people don't really care. I think it's just something to say, or they love the drama and they love being the sheep, and they join in. Not condoning, she shouldn't have said it, but there are going to be people that's going to keep going on and on about it.
Because look at Miss Red. I know you said it as well, that we're not going to talk about her again, but yet again, because she's come live, everyone's talking about her, so it's giving her more clout. That's what she wants. That's what EQ's intentions were this morning, to jump in the box so she could have more clout. So
she probably did that time because Miss Red goes live at 10, I assume. I mean, not Court Assassin, but EQ.
100%. And the last thing I'm going to say about that man and like the NHS, I used to I was working with older people in the Black palliative care nurse, and I left that because there wasn't enough services for the older generation. There was just, you know, left to their own devices. It was literally make them comfortable until they pass away kind of thing. And to me, I couldn't see that day in, day out. So I left the whole sector. That's why I started working with pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. Someone just asked me, how can you not care? It's not that people don't care. People do care. You know, you care about anyone that's sick, but you're not going to lose your sleep over it. Do you know what I mean? You're not sitting there getting upset about it because, you know, listen, you know, people are, like I said, you know, children are dying every day.
Exactly. Everybody.
I don't think it's not that people don't care either. It's a bit like sticks and stones, you know. It doesn't directly impact some people, so people don't have that same passion as Louis's mum would have. You know, people can agree and say it's disgusting what she said, and we can all agree on that. It was disgusting, but you know, are you actually really affected by that in your life?
Yeah, and I think also King Louis probably does realise he's come on a social media platform. He is going to unfortunately get trolled because there are a lot of sick people on here that are going to say shit to him. And mate, I don't know if that's happened. You know, do you know what I mean? Because you do get people on there. You know, a lot of people are disgusting and say the most vile.
Hopefully, he didn't get many trolls. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I know that upset her, you know, his mum.
His mum has a right to be upset.
She's very angry when she comes on.
He has a right to be upset though. Like if that was my baby and somebody was talking to my baby like that, I wouldn't be. She handled it very well. Like she was still wishing her well, you know, in whatever recovery she needs. I don't think in my mind I could wish somebody well who was talking to my child like that.
No,
yeah, you can look at it. You can look at it another way as well, right? That his mum maybe isn't as affected as she made out on my platform, right? And she acted, you know, a certain way, like you know, an upset mum, to get more support for King Louis. You know, you can look at it that way as well.
Oh, come on!
One second, I'm not saying that is the case.
No, definitely wasn't.
No,
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
I'm not saying that is the case. I'm not saying that is the case.
Yeah,
But,
please.
no, some people
And literally, she was online, and then and I could hear her, and naturally, I wanted to speak to that woman. Like, I wanted to speak to her because having seen the video, I was appalled. Come on, we're all human. If that was your child, there was no agenda to it other than it was all, you know, quite natural and in the moment. And to be honest, at the rest of the day I felt pretty shitty because I just thought I don't want to even be at that level where I'm talking to this lady. At the end of the day, I do empathize with her. She does clearly need help. For me, I think this has played well into her hands because she's gained more followers, and I think
That's what I'm trying to say, right? Because at the end of the day, he does need a heart machine. I've been told, I don't know if that's true, but he needs a heart machine, right? And I'm just saying, I'm not going to lie, if that was me, I'd probably play it on it a little bit, just, you know, because I'd be like, you know what, at the end of the day, you know, as they say, sticks and stones, or, you know, blah, 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 saying, I'd be like, you know what, if this can actually double my support, triple my support, because I really do need that heart machine. Fuck the haters, let's get that heart machine, because that's our gain is, you know, keep them, you know what I mean.
at the end of the day, sometimes you are going to get.
That is what I would do. If one of my families were sick, I would just play on. I'm not saying she is. I'm saying I would kind of play on a little bit more to just get the double the supporters to get that heart machine, because I'd be like, fuck what that people say, I don't give a shit, I need that heart machine. And, you know, and I hope he does get that heart machine, do you know what I mean? Because he really does need that, doesn't he? And I think they've got to GoFundMe up. And I hope they have. I saw his live last night at 1K on, which was brilliant. I don't know if that's normal for him to have that 1K. So hopefully he has tripled his support. People have gone and
that's normal for him.
Hopefully people have done that. At the end of the day, this is what I would do. I'm sorry, but you know, words are just words at the end of the day. I'm not saying she's not upset, but you know, she needs to take it in a positive way and think, you know what, we could actually, you know, push this. He's got that wish list, get that heart machine, you know.
Guys, I think what Angie's saying, like, I do understand what she's trying to say. Like, if my child needed something, I would go out my way in any way. I would even prostitute myself to pay for that thing for my child.
I think it's going off topic. It's going off what it was.
At the end of the day, names are names. Shouldn't have said what she shouldn't have said. It was disgusting, blah blah blah, but I'm going to use this to my advantage because my kid needs my help, you know what I mean?
Well, to be honest, it's doing what she wanted it to do in terms of CA, because now she's gained the followers. Look at everybody talking about it. Personally, I'd rather it not be spoken about, because and if she, what I would have liked in an ideal world is to go and get the help, because quite clearly she does need help. Let's face it. It sounds like she lives a very turbulent, troubled life, but now this is just playing into her hands. She's got the followers. She's got people gifting her today. So, you know, she's done what she wanted to do.
If that was me, I'd be thinking, this is a good thing. This is, this is a positive.
But the world's mad. If that's what people are getting, if that's how people
know this is King Louis's mum in the box.
If this is
Can we just take the time to actually think of King Louis's mum?
Oh my God, I didn't even realise that you were in the box.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I've just
and I'm a little bit thrown by some of it. I can't lie. I'm like, what the hell? But
don't be disrespectful. I didn't actually see your username. I just saw the picture.
To be honest, I think, in some respects.
I'm so sorry for that. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
It's fine. In some respects, it's the nature of the beast on an app like this. But then if you pull it back to what it is, it was disgusting, and even more so disgusting that she's gained another 1,000 followers today and been gifted. I mean, what kind of world are we living in? Seriously? But ultimately, I think this is just played into her hands. If she was doing it for entertainment, then it's worked, hasn't it? Because today people are still talking about that. For me, it wasn't entertaining, and I found it, just horrific. But again, I get, Louis being on the app, and he does have a huge following. I guess with a huge following, you're gonna get bad. And the downside for me is I'd prefer him just to come off it and not be on it. But that's not going to be the case. Unfortunately, of course, it is still being spoke about today. In an ideal world, I don't think she should be getting the airtime, but she is. So,
but you know what? I see. Like I said, and I'll say again, if that was me, I would be taking a positive out of this. Even though, it was horrible what she said. I don't condone it. I'll be thinking, you know what? This is going to be a positive thing, because he's going to triple his support. And at the end of the day, yes, sticks and stones and all that, I'm going to get that heart machine for him, because that's what matters.
It's just morals, isn't it? I think what it boils down to for me is morals.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
Oh, Louis here now. He's talking. He wants you to know, Ange, that the heart machine is not for Louis. It's for an ECMO for the hospital. Having spoke with the transplant team, that's what they want. And the GoFundMe isn't Louis. It's not beneficial to Louis. It's what his uncle's running for, direct to the hospital that he works with. Well, not works, but obviously spoke with the transplant team. It doesn't benefit Louis, actually.
Right.
And he's here now listening to this. He wants you to know that, Anne.
Well, Louis said, can you just give him all of our love, please?
Yeah, I will.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out. I didn't even see the name. I just saw the picture.
It's fine. I just obviously could hear the conversation, and there was a few things, and I just thought, oh my God, I want to come in at this point. You know what? Even myself, I've got to admit, I deactivated yesterday because I just thought, this is not for me. This is just not for me.
Do you think we should stop talking about it?
It's giving her what she wants, isn't it? This is the thing. It really is. Really, why can't we all think about something positive?
Do you not think, though, this will be good, for King Louis, though, that all the support he'll keep getting?
Andy, his mum has to live with what he's gone through. That's why I've jumped in the box. She has spoke to King Louis the way she has. King Louis's mum has had to watch over her son. Now, my son was in hospital at 6 days old with meningitis. I did not know whether my child was going to make it or not. He was rushed to Great Ormond Street because they had thought that his heart had erupted. My child is now 10 years old. And as a parent, the PTSD, the worry, the anxiety that goes through my brain as a parent watching my child, and King Louis's mum has got to come on and hear this foul creature talk about her son in the way she did.
Yeah.
And people say, she's drunk, it's because she's mental health. No, it isn't. The lady is pure filth. She needs taking off of the app. All of the big creators that keep on jumping in her box and giving her more clout. She has already said she's done it for clout and views.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something then? So King Louis won't benefit from anything like he doesn't need any machines or anything like that?
The machine, the ECMO machine, is for anybody that's going to need it at the hospital, not specific to Louis, no.
But what's
No.
the same thing with me?
This is the thing also. People were jumping on the bandwagon and saying, oh, King Louis needs a machine for his heart. Go on to King Louis's page or his mum's or his uncle's. Get all of you, get your facts right before jumping onto this boy and onto his mother. They don't need the views. They're going around and trying to spread awareness.
Yeah, we don't, and this is another thing.
Disgusting.
People have that lady in particular was on about the gifts and calling him a beg, and he's had that a lot. But again, I guess you will get a lot of it. But if people want a gift, again, it obviously is appreciated, and if they want to do it, then that's lovely. Same as when he got slated for a wish list. People told him to put the wish list up. We want to buy you something. Then he put the wish list up, and then he was slated for it. You can't do right for doing wrong. But ultimately,
we all said that because I know he put a couple of phones on. Well, maybe he's choose which one they want. You know
that's it. But ultimately, nobody is made to gift. Just like how CA has got gifted today, you know, or anybody. I mean, I've done it myself today. I've looked on and there's a few different things I've scrolled across and send a butterfly or whatever it is. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? But to call him how she did, and the fact is, he is poorly. You know what he's had is not a cure. A heart transplant is not a cure, and obviously it's very early days. Now, I don't want people to think I'm throwing the sympathy card because that's another thing that will get said. But I just thought what she did was disgusting. And as his mother, when I seen her on yesterday, I just requested to go in because I wanted to speak to her, and I would have preferred to look her in the face. To be fair.
Do you think he'll meet up with her as she wants to?
You know what? Not really, no. Because we've just got so much going on. Louis still not well. He's having a biopsy again tomorrow. Yeah. And it's not a big in the grand scheme of what the reality of, No,
definitely not. I feel like even that will be for her peace of mind, not for anybody else's. Like
I wouldn't give her the time.
I do say, I hope a positive comes out of all of this, where he gets everything on his wish list, and he has triple the support. If that was me, this is what I'm trying to get at. If that was my family, that's just me though. I would probably, kind of say, yeah, this is how I feel, blah blah blah. To and I'd have a wish list up. I'd want all the support.
But Angie, why should people get the help and the support because they've had to be run down to the ground?
I'm not saying that, Sharp. I'm just saying it shouldn't have been said. But hopefully, a positive can come out of this negative.
That's what I mean.
Like that. The positive should have come out of this. The day that boy went online, he had sat in hospital for a year.
Yeah. I think you've got to remember as well.
For me, I just think if we all pull it back to what it is, he's sitting on there. He's not doing any harm to anyone. He's not sitting there talking about other people and all the rest of it. So if he's not harming anyone, why did she need to go in at him?
We're just living in a cruel world. You've got to remember,
she's a nasty person, that's why.
Like Katie Price's son, people call him all sorts, and
that's terrible. They do, don't they?
If you're going to be on a social media app, you got to remember it is going to come with hate, but let's call it out when it happens and move on from it. Do you know
Absolutely. What I mean? Do you know, for me, what I want to do is I want to promote the organ donor awareness, because obviously if it wasn't for that, my son wouldn't be here now. I also want to really sort of plumb in the importance of giving blood, because again, no operations could go ahead without that. So I'll take this opportunity now with 2,000 viewers to just say, if you haven't done it or thought about doing it, please have a look on the NHS website. And again, an underfunded but amazing NHS service. And have a look and see. And if you have never given blood, and if you can, then fantastic. And if you can't,
I'm too anemic for that, I think.
I think I tried as well. And Angie, they said to me, we give you blood and you're trying to give us blood.
I think what would also be good, guys, and I'm sure we can all agree, I think what would also be really good is respect for Louis and his mum. Is, like she said, to not talk about her anymore, not give her the views, not give her the attention.
But that's what you want, then I will respect that.
Yeah, but just like everybody, they won't, because even today when I've looked on the FYP, it's bringing in the views. My son, everyone can say what they want about being boring, a beg and all the rest of it, but it's clearly bringing in the views. You've got 2,000 in this box right now, or 2,000 views. And then when I've looked at other people's, there's people that have had views that have, clearly when I've looked on their videos, they've never had that many. So
what about King Louis? Is he getting the support? Has he tripled his support?
He was already on over 100,000 followers.
Has he tripled his views though?
Have you tripled the views since? His comeback stream had 13,000 on his live. That was his comeback without her. So nothing's peaked that yet. Obviously, 13,000 at one time viewing him.
guys, as people say it's not the views. I'm not saying it's the views. It's the support. He's got a wish list. Do you know what I mean? And the GoFundMe for the hospital. I'm hoping people can support him more.
If anyone wants to support for the hospital, it's on Riley's page, and that's all for the hospital. Again, with Louis, again, nobody's obliged. People at the time when he was in were saying, put it on your wish list. He put it on. Please don't feel obliged. Because this is another thing. I've had so many inboxes today. People telling me off for him having meals at the hospital. He never even had meals at the hospital.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't get my head around.
Well, isn't that why you pay taxes all your life? If you need the hospital and you want to eat a fucking meal in the hospital, go.
Yeah. Do you know what the best of it is? He never had a bloody meal in the hospital. Yeah. That was
what
the
the
best
fuck has it got to do with anybody else? That's not what you fucking pay taxes for. Go use it.
And this is what the crazy world has come to. I mean, for me, I'm all about let's just spread the goodness. Let's spread the positivity. Can't stand the hate. I hate it. Can't stand the CA and whatever it is they do. It was vile to watch. I'd never want to sit and watch something like that. And I don't know what kind of people do.
I think he's doing anyway because he looks really good, which is brilliant. But
he's doing well in terms of obviously his heart's in, it's beating, and it's doing everything it should. But he has needed kidney dialysis, and he has still got the clot on his heart, which may need surgery if it's not going to do what they were hoping it would disperse, but it isn't dispersing. But obviously he's well enough that he's at home at the minute, but we're back tomorrow for his next biopsy. For now, I think we're walking the plank because it's a very fine line in terms of rejection, and it's very early days is what I think I'm trying to say. So just kind of hanging in tight. Anyone that's had a transplant, and particularly a heart transplant, will know because, like I say, it's not a cure. The average heart once transplanted lasts around 12 to 14 years. And then Louis already been told that he wouldn't be getting another one. Right. Because of the effects it has on his organs, and it's had on his organs. I think
that's what it is. Like when a patient is weak themselves, like my sister's had an operation 2.5 years ago, and she needs another one maybe a year ago, but the hospital are refusing to do it at the moment because her body has still not recovered. Because she's 24 now, my sister, and she's had 36 operations since she's been born, and her body's just not recovering as fast as it should be, so they're just refusing to do it for now. Well, it's been 2.5 years. She needed it a year ago. So if their body's not recovering in a fast pace and not healing, they won't do it.
It's about not being rejected as well, so.
Yeah, so.
And I also think that, like with this, it's like in here, like if everyone stops talking about it, and if it continues via big creators, that everyone stops.
I think after today, after this morning, I think my life anyway, we will stop talking about it because obviously we'll respect, what she wants.
You know what though? Everyone's talking about King Louis and stuff, but actually there was another side to what she did around racism and the cultures that were affected by that as well. And I think people have kind of put that to the side because they were so hurt and distraught about what she said to King Louis, where actually there was another side that was impacted to that as well. From what she was talking about.
It's going to take a long time before anybody can even give her an inch of respect. It's going to take a long time.
People don't care though.
You know what it's like.
They're gifting her now. They're gifting her now, so why wouldn't she come on?
I'm gonna block this person. They don't care that your sis ain't white. My sister's white.
Wow.
Hi, Angie.
Are
you okay? What that imbecile did, she should know how hard it is to find a heart for a person, especially with colour, whatever race you are. And her being the person of colour knows especially how hard it is. She should be more talking about this because I've got a child with a heart condition. She's 8 and she needs a heart and we can't find a donor. And she's an imbecile, that woman is. She needs to be.
I'm so sorry.
If I could talk to myself, I would have sorted out myself because we're finding one. And I know my daughter's 8 years old. She knows that she needs a heart and she knows someone's going to have to die for her to survive. She's filth. That woman is a filth. She's pure filth, that woman is. Nothing but filth.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry you're going through that.
Yeah. And 8-year-old knows she's bullied in school because of scar, especially now with summer. She wears a t-shirt and the t-shirt is more below her chest because it's got to be cut open because she's finding it difficult to breathe and everything else. She's got an oxygen cylinder with her as well. In school, someone's bullying her, it's ugly. That scar's ugly. And I say to her, it's not ugly, it's lovely. I love it to bits. That's what I survive on. And she knows she had to write a letter to school to say it's not ugly. That's keeping me alive. And she's 8 years old. Every year she has surgery to keep with, let her live another year for me. It's pure filth, that woman is.
Oh, inshallah, babe. It's disgusting though, isn't it? That we live in sometimes.
Yeah.
The problem is, until she's affected herself, she will have no idea what impact this has on anyone who's experienced anything. Like, I've got a chronic illness that I've had since birth. I'm blood transfusion dependent. I won't be allowed to have an organ transplant if I need one in the future, and I've had damage through my condition. So the things that she's saying, she has no idea how much it impacts on people. And Louis is still fundraising now for other people that are in his situation. He's such an inspiration. He's not only fought all for his childhood, gone through all of this, but he's, his uncle and stuff, the family are fundraising for other people who are going through this kind of thing. And I just think she's absolutely disgusting for what she said. She has affected more people than she realizes. And unfortunately, until something like this affects her directly with her kids or her family, she has no idea what impact she's made. And I don't think she will ever. And I hope to God that nothing like that ever happens to her family. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, because it's hard. It's hard living with.
She'll never understand. She'll never understand. She'll never. No. She can go back to that boy and say those things and call him a prostitute. And
I know it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
Didn't she lie? Didn't she lie when she was on live with him and say her dad had been through it?
Yeah. If her dad had been through it, she wouldn't have said those things. If her dad had been through it, she would never have said those things.
Yeah.
She said that he was a baby or something at the time, didn't she?
Angie, can you drop down?
She would have lied if it was a baby or an adult. It's the same thing, that he's gone through the same thing. And if Louis was a prostitute, her father's prostitute, there wasn't there.
You know what? Like, I'm a person of God, do you know what I mean? And we always say, like, God works in mysterious ways, do you know what I mean?
Of course it does, yeah.
And you know what I'm trying to say.
I understand, because that's what I've taught my daughter. And she goes to mosque and asks those questions. Why is it happening to me? She's a child. She's going to have to ask those questions. And there's nothing I can say to her.
Sad bitch. Sad looking
bitch. She's a sad Kent.
She is, you know.
She is absolutely vile.
She's nothing but that. It hurts you when it hurts. If it hurt home, she wouldn't have said those things. But it's not her home, has it?
You can't. 100%,
exactly.
It's not her home. And it's
like Top Girl said before, this is repeat behaviour. She's done these things and said these things before, and she's not changed for her own kids. So why is she going to change for someone else's? And this is the sad thing, is that she does need help. Mentally, she needs help, but she's just not the right, not a right
mentally
person.
Unstable. She's stable. She knows what she's saying. She knows what she's doing. It's nothing to do with.
As in, she's a nasty person, is what.
Yeah, she puts drink in front of her own children.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
Yeah. She's done it before.
I do think people just need to, because the family don't want it spoken about. And so I think after this morning, I can't tell other people what to talk about, but not to, do you know what I mean, in respect to mum's wishes,
Yeah, just make them visible.
I can understand why you are, it's affected you, Khan,
I hate it to my core. I hate people like that to my core. I can say someone to someone like that. Yeah. I hate a girl in my chat. She's a 7-year-old girl that says something to my daughter. I hate her. And I shouldn't be saying that. She's a 7-year-old child, but I hate her. Angie, I'm going to drop down for everybody.
I'm going to drop down as well. I've said
okay, bye.
what I wanted to say.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Hi Ange, hi everyone. Khan, I just want to send you the biggest love and positivity and every good wishes I can to you and your daughter.
Thank you. I should have said the things that I should, but
No. There's nothing I can say or do to make anything better, but just know that I'm sure there's a hell of a lot of love and support in here for you and your family
there's people
now.
that you meet on this app as well.
I can imagine. I can only imagine. And I also think the best way we can all move forward is just to make people aware of giving blood, being an organ donor. You know, let's try and bring something good out of something shitty. And if that's what we can do, then, you know, surely that is a bit of a step forward for everybody, not just King Louis, not just his mum and his family, but for everyone, because we never know when we might need something. Do you know what I mean? We never know. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. So for me, I think you're right, Angie. I think today we stop talking about her and what she's done and try and, try and bring a positive about giving blood if you can, and about having a donor card, and about, trying to make a positive in a crazy, shitty world. And that's all I've got to say. So thank you. And like I said to Khan, big love to anyone who's going through anything like that.
Good morning, afternoon. Hello, Gypsy Queen.
Hello, Donna Marie.
All right, darling. Right, just to say, I was affected by what she said, just for the simple reason is I had a daughter at 6 months old who had a heart transplant. Sadly, she only lived till she was 18 months old. She had a mass heart attack.
Sorry to hear that, Donna Marie. That's hard.
So the stuff she said, I cried when King Louis' mum was talking to her. I cried listening to the sadness and the hurt in her voice. And it hurt everybody. And I think you can't blame alcohol on everything. If you're that way with alcohol, then stay off of alcohol or get help and don't come on the app. You can't say, oh, I came on because I wanted to cause drama, because it has caused drama in ways that she wouldn't imagine. I feel sorry for her. I really, really do, in one respect, but in another way, she can't do what she's done. It affected too many people, and me being one of them.
Yeah.
But if they don't want people to talk about it, and Louis just wants to carry on, it's not for everybody else to kind of jump up and fight the battles, is it? We've got to kind of just allow and respect what they're saying and let Louis move on. But you can still talk about the racism side of it with her.
She's just a horrible human being, that woman, isn't she? Just an absolute beast of a woman. I just popped on because I was just going through the FYP a while ago and I seen, there was a body found in Tenerife. Is that poor boy being found?
What?
Yeah,
body
found.
It's a 51-year-old.
Those pictures, you can't believe them on the FYP. You don't know if it's true or not.
No, it's a 51-year-old hiker. They found his body, but there's no report of him being missing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I had my heart. I thought the poor boy was missing. That's terrible, isn't it? But that poor boy still not found.
Yeah, I think there's a fake thing on TikTok as well. Every time I sort of flick through, it says...
Because his face was on it. There was a body found with the boy's face. That's why it's him.
Did I see you looking about some other guy as well who went missing from Oldham?
It's fake, is it?
Oh, don't say that, Haley. I live there.
Yeah, Dylan.
You live in Oldham. That's where I'm from originally, Gypsy Queen.
Is it? That's where I live now.
Aye.
Right beside Tommyfield.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Hi, Corey.
Yeah.
Hello, my love. No, I just popped up to tell her that it wasn't the boy. But obviously she already discussed that.
Thank God. Yeah, that's good. Well, not thank God, but poor man.
I think everyone's watching though, innit? Everyone's invested.
Especially mothers, mothers of kids that age. I've got teenagers that age.
I'm talking about the FYP.
Sorry. I was trying to change it. I was trying to change the subject from the other woman you want to change it from.
No, I was going to talk about the veteran.
Yeah, it's a shame his son can't come on, isn't it? We need more details of it.
I'm going to go again, guys. My battery died before. So one thing I want to mention is the lady whose child has passed that had a heart transplant. Obviously,
everyone keeps saying about Tam's video. What's Tam's video about? They were saying it's wrong. I don't really get what you're... Let me have a look. What's her username? Do you know her username?
Thank you, King Louis' mum. Big respect.
Yeah.
King Louis' mum, as a mother myself, I'm so sorry that you had to listen and hear all that shit about your own child. That just had to be the worst thing ever.
For me, you know, the worst thing is that people
The worst thing is what you're going through with your son, but to listen to a big
That's it.
grown adult woman to talk about a child like that, because he's still your child no matter how old he is. Do you know what I mean? That's just horrible, absolutely disgusting.
Once I've seen her in a box yesterday, I
You just
thought,
cut
right,
off, Angie. Who are you talking about?
That woman.
But
I don't look. I'm not looking at the usernames. I look at the pictures, the photos.
Angie, you just cut her off again, babe.
Oh my God, you're back in the box. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were there.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm the worst one.
You're making me feel awkward because she keeps asking me the questions. I don't know what to say to her. Angie.
Don't worry.
I do apologise. I'm just trying to do something at the same time. That's why. So I can't multitask.
Yeah, so I was telling you all, basically, he's far from over from his situation, and it's not a cure, but he does stream, and he is raising awareness. He is trying to do good as well as pass his time.
Of course.
And, you know, people, if they find him boring, then we'll respect that. Let's face it, move on. That's all they have to do is move on. But to do what she did was disgusting, and I couldn't just sit there yesterday and not speak to the woman. She was online, and I see my opportunity to speak to her, so I did. But hope she gets the help she needs. I don't think she will, because I don't think the apology was sincere, to be quite honest. I think it's just she wanted to go and do what she did for entertainment, and it's worked for her because she's got more followers. So,
and Louis' mum, you know, I truly believe God speaks before any doctor. God has the last word, so that's what I truly believe. So he will fight it, please God. But it is terrible to talk about a person, a child like that. It's ridiculous, disgusting.
To go out of the way to do that, like I say, surely, but people got morals. I don't know. But
just imagine the hospital appointments, the times you've been there, just on you yourself, like as a mum. Do you know what I mean? Everything you've seen a child go through, and then some horrible woman to come on and talk to him like that. It's just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it was a horrible watch. I don't know how people. I mean, I could see people in the comments, you know, when other people have redone screen recordings of it and are basically bigging her up, and I just think I don't understand people like that, really. But
I don't understand people on here ever, even like bad, nasty people that should be doing life in jail is getting gifted on here. It's just a weird app. It really is. Louis' mum. It's just the weirdest app I've ever seen in my life.
But anyway, I'm going to go because it's a nice day, and I think the best thing for me is go and get a bit of fresh air with my boy.
Yeah, so that's sit outside. So I do apologise about that. You know what? I'm so scatty today. It just everything was going wrong, so I didn't even know you were in the box. So I do apologise.
She does that all the time. Louis' mum's nothing to do with it.
No, this is it. Anyone that does follow us, they know I haven't got a bloody clue. And the last 2 times now that I've been on in the box, my battery dies. So I'm absolute idiot. I am. I'm not geared up like you, Angie.
I'm having a really sketchy day today. And
Angie just wings the Angie just wings the app.
Winging it.
Yeah, she just wings it.
Oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Seriously, I think I should go back to bed.
I'm coming, Angie. I'm coming.
That's it, Louis' mum. You go out and enjoy the sun with your boy.
Well, we're going to take him out, get some fresh air, and like I say, it's just weird, isn't it? because people just seem to, it's the drama, but why can't it be a good drama about something nice? I don't get it. Why does it?
We had a really good live on Friday. You missed it. Me and Angie was giving people
God.
We were in a nice live.
It was a good live. Oh, well, hopefully the next one that'll come on then, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, no drama.
It can be drama, but good drama with positivity.
Yeah, good drama, not toxic drama.
That's all we need.
Toxic drama doesn't get views though, Angie. You know
No,
this.
it doesn't.
Well,
sorry. Toxic drama
nobody
does get
likes to
views.
watch good drama, do they? That's the thing.
No.
Well, I mean, I think my brother is going to be donating platelets next. So I think I'll going to try and do a live with that. See, that's my idea of good drama, doing something good. I don't know. Maybe you disagree.
Can anyone give King Louis' mum a follow, guys? Can anyone just...
Every time you post, I'll repost anything you post.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm following you myself, actually. Let me give you a follow quick.
I might be too following. But yeah.
She'll probably forget when she sees your picture.
Yeah. Hey, and I can relate, so that's fine. Listen, take care, everybody. I hope you all have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Sorry,
God
Steph, my
bless
love.
you and Louis.
Thank you. Thank you.
Best of luck with your son. Bye bye, my love.
Angie, can you get me out?
Oh, yeah, no problem. I'm sick.
I'll do it.
Ange, can we find out what Tam's done?
Yeah, no, we'll do.
What's that about with the video?
So, what's wrong with me today? I feel so scary, honestly, because I've been doing something else. Because obviously I lost my phone card. Everything's just gone wrong, so obviously I didn't see you in the box. For God's sake.
Angie,
I
tell
didn't
the
mean to be rude and
truth.
cut her out like that, huh?
Tell the truth. Were you ordering your dinner?
No, I've eaten.
Has the cat got the vets
my
today?
card, you know, my bank card.
What did you have?
She's a lovely woman, Haley, wasn't she? Louis' mum?
Angie, has your cat got the vets today at 4?
He's not in the box. Sorry?
Has the cat got the vets today at 4?
Oh, shit. No, it's
Is that
tomorrow. I
today or
think.
tomorrow?
Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
I hope so, for God's sake. I just feel so
Tuesday
scared.
today.
I'm hungry.
Guys, can I just
Tuesdays.
can I let everybody know that Canadian Angie unmodded me?
Why?
I don't even know. I don't think I
She's
will.
trying to get in the box, somebody's saying.
No,
She's not in the box.
I keep inviting her. She's declining.
Guys, what did Tam do? I'm trying to find her video. What's the username, guys? The real talk, or is it just real talk?
I think it's just Tam. Is it not just Tam or something? No, let's change that again.
No. Real talk.
Normally if you put Tam in, it would come up.
Real.
For the 4-month subscription.
Real Talk Tea.
Yeah.
TEE.
I can't keep up with half the people's names on here. You change so much.
Right, so the last one, guys, I assume. When did she post? An hour ago.
Can everyone mute, please?
Opinions, yeah, some mums and dads. So I want to know if I'm just being extreme. Like, extreme crazy aunties, your comments are welcome, crazy parents. So, I've got a niece now, I love her to death. She is sensible. She's had all the lectures about safety online and outside safety, stranger danger, all the things above. We had a little bit of a situation a few weeks ago where her phone had died, and rather than check or ask someone, because everyone's got watches and whatnot, she just carried on playing at her friend's house. Now, obviously, that turned into panic mode, and I think I was actually in a box at one of these occasions, and I had to drop everything and run over to pick my sister up to go on a mad one to find my niece. Now, she's on Snap. Very grown up for her age. My sister's obviously, me and my sister monitor their social media as best as we can. I monitor the Snap because my sister doesn't have it. Now, I've had several conversations over the last few weeks, especially since she went missing, that she cannot keep putting her locations or tagging or whatever because of the dangers, and I've explained it to her several times, and for some reason it's falling on deaf ears. So, please tell me if I'm being extreme. I've just checked the Snapchat, doing my usual things, checking my Snap, and my niece has taken a picture inside of her school with other pupils in it. Alright, she's crossed out the faces of the other pupils, but I don't know how many times we've got to tell her about internet safety and how easily I would be able to find her. So I've come up with a plan. I've got a very good friend, Albanian friend, and I've decided the next time my sister lets her out this week, my sister's going to let me know. I'm going to track her down using her Snap, and I'm going to get my elbow mate to kidnap her. Obviously, once she's blindfolded, I'm going to put her in my car. But I want to know, is this too extreme? Or do we think that it's acceptable? Because part of me feels really bad already because I know she's going to fucking freak out after all the conversations. But the other half of me is like, how many conversations can you have with a child before you need to show them? Do you know what I mean? Am I being too extreme? Is this too extreme? Let me know in the comments.
Is she taking the piss?
What the fuck is wrong with this
Well,
woman?
I mean, if she ever does do that, she will be arrested. Number one,
What a
because you can't, even if it's not real. To actually
Top girl, I missed that one little bit. What was that one little bit she tried to do?
To put a child through that kind of trauma, why would you want to do that, Tam? For God's sake, of course
freak
that
her
is
out.
extreme,
She said
and
she's
it's
gonna
illegal.
blindfold her niece. Is it?
It's
can't do
also
that. Freak her out, give her
illegal,
nightmares.
highly illegal. Even if it's a setup. It's still
What did she say
illegal.
about Albanians?
She's got
She's gonna get an Albanian friend.
For fuck,
Just
leave us
like
Albanians alone. We don't care about you.
Is she trying to say she's going to set a sit up for her, kidnap her niece? A sit up?
To show her why she
Wow, no ways.
So what she's saying, Gypsy Queen, is that she's going to get some mush she knows to go and kidnap the chavvy. While the
She keep
chavvy's
the
out,
child at
teach
heart
the
attack.
chavvy some danger, stranger. What? Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Why did I just take the phone off her?
Justice for the Albanians. We won't be able to pick her up anyway.
I'm sorry, if my sister did that to me, I would flip my lid.
I mean,
I'd
Haley,
give
What
this
it's going to
to one
do
of the
is give her
kids.
nightmares.
Just take the
that
phone
is
off her.
She won't be able to.
100%. Can we get Tam on in the box?
Bring
Can everyone
Tam
share the
up.
live to Tam? Because that is extreme,
remember, this
Tam.
is the girl
Extreme.
that said that. Well, this is the woman that took £300 off a peddler so he didn't get arrested. As well, I'm just saying, putting it out there. Wrong one.
I don't get why she said Albanian, though, to be fair. Why she had to say that?
Oh, I think that's a big deal, is it? To say Albanian?
No, I think she meant that in a way. He's an Albanian man that's going
about
to get
stuff like
kidnapped.
this, Angie.
Huh?
The Albanians already have a bad name about stuff like this, like kidnapping and this, that, and the other. So why she's saying shit like that? Like, why does she always go for people's? Exactly. Why
Yeah,
not?
I suppose you're right, because you wouldn't sit there and say, I have a white friend.
I have a
Or
white
something.
friend that's going to go and kidnap
Yeah.
her.
You'd just say
wouldn't
friend, you wouldn't
yeah,
say-
you wouldn't say Top Girl. Can we get in the box, though? Because that is very extreme, Tam, if you are listening.
I'll
For God's
share
sake.
it
First
to
of all,
her.
you can get arrested because you're actually putting a child and causing trauma towards a child. You know, whether it's a setup or not. Of course, it's highly illegal to do shit like that.
Maybe she needs to be arrested again. She forgets that she's still on bail.
You know, I agree, guys. That's actually illegal to be to set someone up.
for?
I don't think she'd actually do it. I think she was just saying it like just.
But
like,
even saying it is inciting hate against
It's
still a safeguarding issue. Even making that comment live on TikTok is
Yeah,
still
no,
a
it's not
safeguarding
good, yeah.
issue.
I think we should get. Let's not hate on her. Let's get in the box. You might just. It might have been just a bit tongue in cheek. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
But she is right though, because the school uniform could show up in the photos in the school. So she is right for safety.
Stupid thing to say, like tongue in cheek. That's stupidness. Like, we've got to remember as well. This girl is the one who said that there was no Muslims in World War II. Like, she's so stupid. I can't go
Also,
there.
what if someone then did kidnap her and put her in a
Do you think
booth?
it's a mum?
What would happen?
Oh, that's too severe.
You can't be doing that at the end of the day. You're just going to
Traumatised child for life
The child's
over
going to
that.
have nightmares for the rest of its life.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, why not just take it? I've got a
makes it
14-year-old girl, and if she went against me when I told her not to do something, like especially like Snapchat or like that, I just take the phone off her and ground her.
I just don't understand. Yeah, why do, the thing is, you know, if you, I've done it to my own daughter, right? So I know this from experience. If you report on Snapchat saying this is an underage profile, they will block that, and you can't make another one with the same IP address.
It's not even IP address. They could put a block on the device.
Exactly. So why can't you just do that instead of going and saying I'm going to kidnap my niece? Absolute weird behaviour.
That is proper strange behaviour. Absolutely, I agree.
Now, if she had said, "Listen, I'm going to go and follow her and meet and turn up there herself, and not kidnap her, but just turn up to say this is how easy it is, how people can find you," I get it. But not to bloody kidnap. Oh my God! If someone done that to me and it was a setup, I'd have them arrested.
Can I just say something?
Why would you do that to scare the hell out of me that way? No.
I didn't use a derogatory term when I was talking to Gypsy Queen. I was talking to Gypsy Queen in the way that we would talk within our culture to each other.
Yeah, that's our cultural language.
There
That's
was
the language we speak
nothing
amongst each other.
A mush is a man.
Yeah,
Please
that's
get
our
the facts
language,
straight.
people. That's our cultural language. We speak to each other. That's allowed. We're allowed to speak to our own language.
I'm sure,
comments on it.
I'm sure there's other ways that she can teach her niece to be safe online instead of causing trauma like that. Like, what's going through her mind to think, oh yeah, I'm just going to go and get someone to kidnap her? Like, I don't even find that funny. And the fact that she's asking people to comment if it's okay or if it's extreme, and she already knows it's extreme if she's asking other people for their opinion on it.
I've got a confession to make, okay? I'm not going to lie about it. When my kids were smaller and when they were naughty in school, not in school, and when you wouldn't go to bed like they're naughty, I'd say the booty man's coming. They would all go to sleep.
No, but that's like.
I would say that though. The booty man's going to come if you don't go to sleep.
And
Yeah, no,
did
kidnap's
she
different.
say though? Did she say in it as well that she would track her down using a snap, and then she would get the man to kidnap her, but put her in her car?
In a boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So not even that
She did say
would
boot,
kidnap
didn't she?
her,
One
she'd
sec,
get
because I
a
don't want to get that one wrong. Wait a minute. Let me just
So
see.
put her in my car. But I want to know, is this too extreme?
car.
Or do we think that it's
Sorry, I thought you said
acceptable?
boot.
Because part of me feels really bad already because I know she's going to fucking freak out after all the conversations. But the other half of me is like, how many conversations can you have with a child before you need to show them? Do you know what I mean? Am I being too extreme? Is this too extreme? Let me know in the comments. I want some parents.
She said just in the car.
I think she was kind of just saying it as in a question. I don't think she was saying it as she was going to do it. She was just asking people, like, what did he think?
Well, I don't think it's a question to even ask.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. But I don't think.
If my sister did that to my child, I'd have a lot of problems, or she'd have a lot of problems with me.
There's no one made any comments.
At the start of the video, she said that Anita's very mature and knows what she's doing, but then also said that she's not mature because she's not thinking about what she's posting.
Yeah, because she was taking photos of herself in school, and obviously she'd have a uniform on her,
She said
wouldn't
she's
she?
very mature for her age, that's why she's got Snapchat.
And all this stuff, it's going to be just friends anyway. It's not going to be random strangers on their own
She
Snapchat.
did say boot, did she? Wait a minute. Let me go into this
Play it
again.
from the start, Ange.
Let me just listen again.
She cannot keep putting her locations or tagging or whatever because of the dangers, and I've explained it to her several times, and for some reason it's falling on deaf ears. So please tell me if I'm being extreme. I've just checked the Snapchat, doing my usual things, checking my Snap, and my niece has taken a picture inside of her school with other pupils in it. All right, she's crossed the internet safety and how easily I would be able to find her. So I've come up with a plan. I've got a very good friend, Albanian friend, and I've decided the next time my sister lets her out this week, my sister's going to let me know. I'm going to track her down using her Snap, and I'm going to get my elbow mate to kidnap her. Obviously, once she's blindfolded, I'm going to put her in my car. But I want to know, is this too extreme? Or do we think that it's acceptable? Because part of me feels really bad already because I know she's going to fucking freak out after all the conversations. But the other half of me is like, how many conversations can you have with a child before you need to show them? Do you know what I mean? Am I being too extreme?
She said car.
Thank you for letting me off.
But Angie,
even dangerous.
Even say this is a person who's supposed to be out there protecting children, and she wants to traumatize her niece.
She's
the ones demand
that's giving out a wrong message to people.
Bad thing is
now
as
there's
well.
weird people on this app as it is. That's the kind of message you do not give out.
No.
Anybody. I'm sorry, but that is absolutely appalling.
First of all, it could go incredibly wrong. You know, secondly, you know, she could, collapse, shock, you know what I mean? She could go into shock.
She's right in what she's saying, though. She's right in what she's
Traumatizing her, nightmare, all of that. She might not even want to leave the house after she do that.
It's
not only that, but say she was to
it's
go
just giving
through
out
with
the
actually
wrong
doing
kind
it.
of message to people who do things like that. Giving the message out to people such as obviously peddlers, it's giving a message out saying, yeah, you can check on Snapchat, it's okay, we can locate the child and we can go and get the child. No, sorry mate, you don't do shit like that.
Yeah, but do you not think they do that already? They look at pictures and you can see by a child's uniform what school they go to, okay? So then you're putting that child up, that child is putting themselves out there and putting themselves dangerously. And it's sorry, but this world and this social media, we might all come on here and have a laugh as adults, but for children, it scares the hell out of me.
Well, it's that a kid's not going to go out and look at the dangers of things like that. They want to be a kid, they want to be a teenager. You know, they're not going to look, yeah, we can teach them, but they ain't going to follow the, come on, what teenager follows rules today?
don't think the schools are safe that they'll keep you in there till the parent comes. God knows they don't. They let the kid. Many times I've been to school and my kid's not been there. Child's already been gone, left.
My daughter's school's not like that. Like, if I tell them like she's not walking home, they won't let her walk home until like one of us pick her up.
No, my kid's secondary school is completely different, Top Girl. Primary school is. Secondary school, they just let you walk out. Once you're out that doors, you're not their problem.
Exactly, you know, like you say that.
We're not
the
shocked.
teachers let the kids go because they're thinking, oh yeah, they're old enough, it's safe enough for them to walk home. No, it's not, because nine
No,
times
God
out of
knows
10,
it's not.
that's how a child gets taken. And there's that many stories day by day that it's happening, you know, it's happening more and more.
I don't think Tam's done it because she's an unhinged person. I've done it because they're at their wet's end, I think, maybe, of how to protect.
She's scared,
In
isn't
my opinion, you know what? Now thinking about it, she might be kind of just being so sarcastic because she's like fed up with having to tell her. She's like, this is what I might do, you know. But I don't. Yeah, she's not going to do it.
We'll never know with her.
You know, come on, us as parents, how many times can we sit down with our kids as teenagers? Come on, please be honest. How many times have we got frustrated at telling them because they don't listen? Yeah, it's okay. You know, you can sit there until you're blue in the face. If they want to listen, they'll listen. If they don't, they don't. But that is a bit too extreme. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that at all.
My problem is
I feel like she's very one at a time. There's like 4 of you. I feel like she's a very unhinged person, and her saying it, I don't think it's tongue in cheek. She would probably do it. She's not fully wired right.
But why are parents buying phones for their children to go on Snapchat and Facebook if they don't want them going on it?
The easiest thing to do there would be to turn off her location services on her Snapchat.
Exactly. Like
the problem's gone. Chucking her in a car and making her scared of Albanian people is just going to petrify the girl.
No, don't come for us Albanians, you absolute weirdo. We don't care about you. No Albanian would do that.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, sorry, Santa.
Say she was to go through with this and do what she said she's going to do. Say she was to find herself in this actual situation again, she may just not actually believe like how serious it is and just think, oh, it's a auntie messing around again, and not
that's true.
certain signs of information. Like, obviously we try and teach our kids, you know, try and remember like little bit details, you know, because it'll obviously help in the long run. But if she's generally thinking it's just her auntie messing around again, she's not going to take it serious, and as a teenager she's not going to listen.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.